This is Jyoti Patel from Champion School for Excellence. As in the previous session, we had learned about Punam's Day Out. In this session, we will learn the same thing of the chapter. We will learn the same thing of the chapter, but about the classification of different animals. So, let's see this image. In the previous session also, I had described the animals of this image. So, did you note it down in your notebook? If no, then please go to the previous session and note down the names of the animals. These all animals are living on the trees. These all are animals we can see in the pond or on the land. So, we will start our today's session about the different classification of different animals. Classification of animals according to their habitats. So, students, first of all, let us know about the animals. An animal is a living creature such as dog, lion, rabbit, which also includes insects, birds, fish, or human being. So, students, did you know that human beings are also an animal? Let's see about birds. Birds can fly in the sky. Example peacock, sparrow, crow, parrot, etc. Insects. Some can fly, some can walk. The insects which can fly are butterfly, then uh, cockroach, moth, etc. And the insects which walks are ant, millipede, centipede, etc. So let's see about fish. Students, we all know that fish lives in the water. If we will take it out from the water, it will die. So let's see some example of fish. Starfish, jellyfish, shark, dolphin, etc. Now let's see about the reptiles and amphibians. Students, there is very minor difference between the reptiles and amphibians. The similarities in them are they lives on land and in the water also. So examples of that is for amphibian the example is frog. For reptiles, crocodiles, snakes and lizards. Now let's see about the mammals. So students, mammals means the animals which give birth to their young ones. They feed their own milk to their young ones. We all know that dog, rabbit, cat, they all give birth to their young ones. So, students, according to their food, they are divided into three groups: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Here is the image of the mammal. Here is giraffe, deer, horse, sheep. You can write the names of the mammals from this image. So let's move towards the herbivores. Herbivores are the animals which eat only grass. Herbivores are animals which eat only green vegetables, cooked vegetables, fruits for their living. They do not eat anything else instead of grass. So let's see about the images of the herbivores. Rabbit, deer, cow, elephant, giraffe, and buffalo. Let's see about carnivores. Carnivores are the animals which eat meat as their main food for their living. So, students, have you ever heard that animals like lion, tiger, they eat grass? No, because they kill the small animals and they eat them. So here is the image of carnivorous animals: lion, tiger, wolf, panther, and bear. Now let's see omnivores. Omnivores are the animals which eat both grass or meat for their living. So, did you know that human beings are also omnivorous animals? Yes, they can eat meat, eggs, and plant products also. So, let's see the images of omnivorous animals: gorilla, bear, dog and cat, and shark. Now, let's move towards the birds. So, the definition of birds is warm blooded animal with feathers, no beak, no teeth. They have wings and they lay eggs. Have you ever seen that the birds give birth to their young ones? No, they first lay the eggs and then hatch that eggs, and after hatching, the young ones of the birds come out by breaking of the shell of the egg. So let's see about the birds. They do not have teeth because they do not have to chew the food. They eat the grain. So for picking up the grains, they have the conical shape like beaks. So let's see some images of the birds. Here is kite, parrots, pigeon, peacock, and swan. Let's see about insects. An arthropod. Insects are also known as arthropods because they belong from the phylum Arthropoda. They have 6 legs and generally 1 or 2 pairs of wings to fly. Some insects collect nectar from the flowers and helps the pollination. Have you ever seen a butterfly or a honeybee sitting on the flower? Yes, you have seen it. So, in that, they are sucking the nectar from the flower and they go and sit on another flower. So, with that process, the pollination occurs and the fruit will be formed. Let's see the images of the insects. Here is an ant, housefly. See, here is a butterfly sitting on a flower and sucking the nectar from the flower. Spider and mosquito. Fish. Fish is a limbless, that is, without hands and legs, cold blooded animal with gills and fins. Live their whole life in the water. Have you ever heard that any fish live on land? No, because if they will come out of the water, they will die. Here, gills means the gills of the fish helps them for the respiration and the fins helps the fish for their movement. So let's see some images of the fishes. Here is a shark, whale, dolphin and a simple fish. Now it's time of amphibians. So, the amphibians are cold blooded vertebrate animals. They born in water and breathe with gills. But when they grow adult, they come on the land and they develop the respiratory system, that is, the lungs through which they can breathe the airs. So, here is the image of the larva of a frog which is in the water. And here is the image of the adult frog which is on the land. Let's see about reptiles. Reptiles are a cold-blooded animals such as snake, lizard, turtle or alligator that take air by taking out their face from the water. They breathe the air and then they go in the water. Usually have skin covered with scales or bony plates. The bony plates are seen in the tortoise. When there is something danger, Then the turtle will cover their whole body in that bony plate. So let's see the images of the reptile. Do you see some scale like thing here? This is known as scales. It is crocodile. You can find something here designing pattern on its back also. They are also known as scales. It is a bony plate of the tortoise. And this is a figure of chameleon. So now it's an homework time. You have to write the examples of fish. Avians mean birds, reptiles, amphibians. Arthropod means insects, and mammals means lion, tiger, then cow, buffalo, etc. You have to write the examples of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivorous animals also. You have to write what is the function of gills and fins and what do you mean by limbless. Thank you so much. We will meet in the next session with the new chapter. Thank you.